boy Soda. How you going? Why are you looking so frightened?
I'm not frightened. I'm really happy to be here.
I'm really happy that you're here as well. Now, you actually know Nick Kelly, who works at the station, who who just made us a squawking voice. And I was gonna start with a different question, but I want to figure out where you've come from. I'm like, what's going on here? Because he casually mentioned that you two went to a school that I think it was 3,000 people audition for and only 180 get into. And I'm wondering, do you brag like that at parties?
No, I usually keep that one in my back pocket. But I'm super happy that Nick felt the need to bring that into the circulation of today's interview.
I thought it was a creative school because, like, Nick's very creative, obviously radio, funny boy, very smart, and then obviously you're an amazing musician. So I thought, but it's like just like a academic, like, normal school.
Yeah, but like weirdly, a lot of like really creative people came out of that. I don't know if it's like being in an environment where it's not like super facilitated, so there's like a part of you that's like, I need to like do this more or
They play
something.
piano.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
I was in the music room on my lunch break. I don't know what you guys were doing, but yeah. But Nina Geraci went there as well.
Oh, I've interviewed her as well.
Yeah, so like goats coming out of that school.
That's yeah, absolutely, babe. Go.
Yeah.
So what would you have done if you didn't do music then? If you're that smart, top 180 of 3,000.
Okay, let's not set the bar too high.
I don't know. It sounds like it's really impressive.
Well, thank you, Nick. I'm gonna get put into like what's the ABC thing, Q&A?
Oh my god, I got asked for that once and I pussied out.
Yeah, I would too.
I was like, a bit scary. The furthest I got was the drum.
Yeah, what?
The drum.
What's that?
Exactly. It's on ABC as well, but it's like a mini version of Q&A.
Shout out ABC.
Yeah, love you, ABC. But so what would you have done though if you didn't do this? I'd love to know because obviously you've got a big fat brain.
Just an obese cranium.
Juicy brain. Like a mushroom burger from Grill. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you didn't seem to like them very much when we were talking about
No,
that, but
embarrassing.
yeah, mushroom brain. I probably would have done like interior design, to be honest. I don't know how much maths is involved in that. If there was, then maybe something else, but
So you're not a maths bitch.
not a maths bitch.
Right. Do you like the design of the set here?
It's gorgeous.
Thank you. I did it myself.
I really like the what are they called? The hanging ivy things.
Oh yeah, I know who did that. But
That wasn't you?
No,
Oh.
I'm not a green thumb. Everything I just tries. Anyway, back to you and your music, probably more important than my interior design skills. So okay, tell me how you started, how you went from the smartest man in the Central Coast to then doing music, because you were chosen to tour the US with Converse when you were 19, right?
Yeah, I was lucky enough to go over there for this like international experience that they were running with their All Stars community. And we went to like Camp Flognor, and they had this pre-party where Dominic Fike played, and I was lucky enough to like open for him over there. So that was amazing, obviously.
Yeah.
And that was actually a great kind of leg up when I came back home and wanted to do things as well, because it was just good ammo with PR and things like that. But I've had a really great relationship with Converse since 2019, and they continue to do things at a loss in the name of like benefiting creatives and doing things for the community. So shout out Converse for doing that. But yeah, I started on the Central Coast and kind of put my 10,000 hours in there, and I was lucky enough to have a key to a studio and some amazing mentors who are based in country music. So I kind of shout out Gina Jeffries and Rob McCormack.
So
but
shout outs today. Jesus.
sorry, I'll cut.
No,
I'll
I
cut
love
that.
the shout outs. It's so nice.
But yeah, I spent heaps of time at that studio, and then kind of moved to Sydney when my team started to grow and different opportunities started to come through. And now I'm fortunate enough to be making the music that I really, really love.
Yeah, well, you've been making music. I read somewhere that you wrote your first song when you were like 5 or something, or that you were like writing music when you were 5.
You did a deep dive.
Yeah, babe.
I think that's like the first memory I have is like writing a song with my dad about like going to a waterfall or something. But like from that point till like when I was like 17, I don't think I wrote any music.
Yeah, took
like
a break. You were tired. You were like, hiatus. I'm exhausted. The waterfall was too much.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was hard. Then you're like, time for Converse now.
Exactly.
So I also heard that you've got over 100 songs like banked up, and I'm wondering, A, how do you decide which ones are released, and B, will you ever just do a flume and just go, here's all my shit?
Well, that's kind of like why I did the mixtape with like, which was like 10 tracks, album length, but like wasn't an album kind of thing.
Right.
Because I have I just like think I have different avenues, like different sides of me that like I want to explore, and every
Mhm.
song on the mixtape, I could make a whole project of that kind of thing. So that
Oh.
was like the middle ground for me, kind of getting everything out. But when you find the solution to A, let me know, because I'm still trying to navigate that, to be honest.
A lot of my friends are musicians. Yeah, I'll admit it. I'm pretty cool.
Wow.
But a
You're
lot of my friends
connected.
who show me their shit, they're like, "This isn't very good," and they show it to me, and I'm like, because I'm like a commercial bitch,
Mm.
and I'm like, "This is amazing," and I feel like a lot of the self doubt stops you guys from releasing music, and I get really frustrated because I'm like, "Can you send me the Dropbox link?" Like, I'm like, I want to hear this. Do you have that?
That's just an artist thing. I think that's a process that everyone goes through, because it's like, I think you try not to rely on like external factors to get like validation on like how good your
Mm.
music is, and that always like gets the better of you at some point, like depending on the day. And then I think artists are just, we always have like disclaimers like it's not mixed or it's not written, like just in
No,
case a person doesn't
always.
like it.
Always, and I go, "Shut up! Just
Yeah.
let me hear it."
But I'm kind of learning to step into the like, this is a really good song that I made and I'm really proud of it, and you should listen to it, because my mental health is like, I have to do this. Like I can't do anything but this career, otherwise my soul will be mad at me.
Yeah, or interior design.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the only two options.
pretty much. Both very economically stable.
So yeah, absolutely love it. So you're doing 2 songs for us, Smoke Break and Giants.
Correct.
Tell me about them.
Smoke Break I made in Melbourne with an amazing producer called Tantendo. That was just like a random fantasy story about like falling in love while you were like smoking with someone, I guess, in like a little party situation. But that actually never happened. But, you know, I like to romanticize random things.
That's
so
cool.
that's Smoke Break. And then Giants, I actually wrote about anxiety, but it's like super like soulful, like move your hips and shit. So it's kind of like hiding under this facade of like everything's okay.
Oh my God, I can't wait to move my hips and shit. So exciting. Oh my God. All right, well, let's do it.
Yeah, let's run it.
Hell yeah.